I was not prepared at all.
But I was glad that we did it in person.
Yeah.
I think it was easier as a learning, figuring out our stats, everything.
It'll be easier to play online when we get to that.
Even now, I think.
Yeah.
Only thing I was worried about is like moving. Like, how are we going to pick, move that way 4 spaces?
This one's mine, right?
For
Online?
you. Yeah.
You'll have a character token.
It very well could be.
Oh,
you'll
like we
click
get a board? Oh,
Yeah.
that's what that D20 was?
Yeah, roll 20.
Okay. Okay.
I think I'm going to take it back.
Yeah. Taking it.
I actually would like to try playing on D20 sometime, or Roll20, because because of the board aspect.
Yeah, you can
You guys
actually
play on Roll20, right?
The fog of
no,
war.
we just play on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you guys were playing on Discord. I thought you guys switched to Roll20.
Ours is purely except for the Schmeppy, but that's not, it's just showing the area. It's not
Gotcha.
showing points of interest or
It doesn't
Stuff
show where
like
your
that.
characters are.
well, they're like little
Schmegma?
But you don't have to be
tokens.
like, I'm going to move 4 squares.
So I keep thinking when he says
Yeah, I mean you can,
Oh, okay.
but it's still more theater of the mind to think of
yeah.
what
That's the hardest part that I have, I think, at least in the actual, in the moment playing, is the spatial awareness. Like, who's closer to who?
Yeah.
You're 35 feet away, but you want to, sorry, that's an extra square that you can't move.
Yeah.
I don't know. That makes it tough for me. I'm very much I need a rule. How does that work?
Yeah.
So I could see Roll20 being beneficial in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exciting. Good job, DM Vince.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun.
And hey, if we ever do go to playing on Roll20, you're welcome to join us. Even if it's just,
I just
a one-off.
And he did a good job with voices too. Goblin
Just
voices.
goblin voices. High pitched and annoying.
Die.
You're gonna die.
You tell him.
You just have to think of Op Ivy and
God.
that's the closest
Hey, Bob.
voice to a goblin that you get.
Bob, what'd you do this week? We're already at an hour, so.
Well, we just discussed my week pretty much. I played D&D with
Recorded
you.
that song,
And
played some
WandaVision.
D&D, watched WandaVision with our audience,
So we all finished WandaVision this week?
Yeah.
With our spectator.
with our spectator.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Worked.
You said you watched a movie yesterday?
Oh yeah, Spree. It's
Spree.
yeah, it's got Joe Keery. And who
Who is Joe Keery? Like, I keep hearing his
Who?
name.
Sashira Zameda. Joe Keery was Steve Harrington from Stranger Things.
Oh, hey, Steve Harrington.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the hair.
He's
the hair.
Yeah, he's the guy with the hair, but his hair's not lustrous in this.
The older brother.
No, he's just the boyfriend of
He's not a brother?
his sister.
The
No.
older brother?
No, he does take on a brotherly role.
Yeah, a motherly.
Okay.
You would even say.
A motherly,
Yeah.
brotherly. Mother.
He's kind of a dork, and he wants to be like an influencer sort of deal, and
It looks like he gets his ass beat.
Oh, hey.
no.
No? Look at the
No,
look
I
at
like
the
how
cover.
the
That's
first
not-
picture is him and the
that's not
second
it?
picture is
that's
Candy.
not. I mean, that's it, but
Yeah.
that's not his.
No, it might not happen in the movie.
No, that's not his blood.
Oh.
Yeah. He
Someone was on there.
is driving around and he's live streaming. He's like an Uber driver, but there are things called Spree. And he live streams it the whole time, and he ends up just killing his passengers.
All of them? Nice.
Most of them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, obviously someone has to get away at the end. Come
Yeah.
on. It's a
And-
movie.
He ends up picking this comedian up, and he's like, "Oh yeah, follow me or follow you follow me, I follow back." And she's like, "You fucking nerd, just let me out here." And he goes to her comedy show, and
It's got Misha
bunch-
Barton and David Arquette.
Yeah, David Arquette's in it, and he is a piece of shit. He's a big piece of shit.
So he plays.
Himself.
He's a DJ.
Does he play dude's dad?
Yeah, yeah. It was
It's got Kyle
it was
Mooney in it.
it was who?
Kyle Mooney.
Oh yeah, that is Kyle Mooney.
What did you
Okay.
guys watch it on?
Hulu.
Hulu?
Yeah, it's a fun watch. There are a lot of things that it's like you go from smooth talking Steve Harrington to someone who doesn't know social skills. It's not. Some things were very hokey, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So how many when we're talking about like the
If I have to-
individual spree candy pieces?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you just ask how many stars? What's your rating for stars? Your Uber rating or spree rating?
Yeah, what's your Uber
Are you
rating?
trying to squeeze your eyes out of your head?
Yes.
Okay. I would say 2.5 out of 5.
I don't think that's very good.
No,
No, that's a perfect score.
it was fun. No, it was fun. It was fun, but not something I would recommend for anything.
How likely are you to recommend this film to a friend?
2 out of 5.
Oh, man. Perfect score again.
Wow. If you combine those, it's a awful score, though.
That's an awful score.
It's 5 out of 5.
I think its rating is like 5 out of 10 on Hulu.
Oh.
Wow, that
it's
is a
not-
perfect score.
It's an average movie. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Harrington, you've done better.
Yeah, he really has. I think his Taco Bell commercials are better than
Yes, Taco Bell commercials?
when the
It
fries
has
came
a
back.
66% Rotten Tomatoes score.
Wow.
Is that critic score or
5.9. It's just the general score.
oh
5.9 out of 10 on IMDb and 41% on Metacritic.
yeah? I thought it was going to be much more fun, but
I don't know if I can. Oh, wow. Excuse me. I can't ever take those movie ratings that seriously.
Also,
Yeah.
Google rating is 3.9.
Okay, that one I believe because they're like people who are like you liked this movie. It'll tell me that sometimes. It'll be like people with similar taste to you thought this movie was 8 stars. I'll be like, oh.
Wow, you can only give it 5. That's great.
Yeah, perfect score. 8 out of 5.
But like Rotten Tomatoes, I've seen some movies and been like, that's a really good movie. And Rotten Tomatoes is like 32%.
21%. Yeah, I agree.
Well, it's because you're going off the critic score, which the critics are literally there just to make them shitty ratings on Rotten Tomatoes, at least. Like the whole point
That's
of Rotten
bullshit.
Tomatoes is to find the shittiest movies.
So why call a good movie a shitty movie if there's shittier movies out there?
Because
I mean,
culture.
I think that just makes them useless as a metric.
Yeah.
And we should stop promoting useless metrics.
We don't use the metric system in America.
we use Imperial.
Well, that's too damn bad. I think we need to do something about it.
Even though you just asked what the conversion from kilometers to miles was. I guess now that you have that knowledge for that specific conversion, but
1,700.
Yeah, I think 1 mile is like 1.6 kilometers, right?
I don't know.
Ask Google.
Hey, Google.
Hey, Google.
Google doesn't like you.
How many kilometers are in a mile?
1 mile is equal to 1.60.
Oh, nailed it.
To convert from miles to
There you go. Thanks, guys.
That was about my week. Though.
You're welcome.
Thanks for bearing with me there as I drag this on and on and on. Do you guys want to hear about how you can convert from inches to millimeters?
No, but
This is about 12 inches.
How many millimeters is this? 12 inches.
42.
That's actually more accurate. That's a little less than 2 inches.
Are you going to tell us?
Right.
You said you didn't want to hear it.
Tell us anyways.
Oh, well, there's 25.5 millimeters to an inch. 25.4.
How many centimeters?
2.54.
How many decimeters?
Look, man, I'm in America, okay? And I'm an American, and in America, we measure with Americans.
How many decameters?
That's 1/10 of a bill. Sorry, Bill. We got to cut you into pieces. For this one.
Shit.
Just 10 pieces. You'll be fine.
I have 10 fingers.
You could get
toes.
You could get 2 5-piece baskets. That'd be 10 pieces.
Two
chicken tendies?
10-piece baskets of Bill.
Or you could get a 4-piece and a 6-piece.
From Leonard's.
That's 10 piece.
Leonard's chicken.
You know what? I really wish it were Leonard's chicken.
Chicken fingeria.
It's Lenny. It's
Chicken fingeria.
Fingeria.
There's a lot of
There's a lot of missed opportunities over there. We need to go over there and be like, hey, you need a marketing guy.
Yeah.
Have you met my buddy Vinny?
He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, but he'll pretend.
Vinny the marketer. He will market the fuck out of
Vinny
you.
Market Attack.
is that an honorific in like medieval times or fantasy times?
This is a marketer.
I'm a marketer.
The market.
He'll market the fuck out of your finger.
This sounds like a new Jason Statham movie. The Marketer.
Jason Statham in the marketer.
Hi, we've noticed that you have a crappy website. Can we update it for you?
Yes, you can update it.
The marketer.
I'm the marketer.
I can't do a Jason Statham accent the way that you could, so I was.
Oh,
Jason
you were
Statham.
okay.
This movie's just fucking.
And I was gonna say if they say no, you can't. He was gonna go and convince them through
By
any means
By
necessary.
fighting and shooting.
The movie's just Wanted, but it's just like a B version of the C version
C.
of Wanted.
And there is a megalodon in there somewhere.
Oh, it's the Meg.
Well, look, Bill, you got anything else about your week you want to tell us about?
No, I mean, I watched WandaVision, like we said. I played D&D,
Like we said.
first time. New.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It was a good time.
I started drawing our characters.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I pretty much made a grid so I could make us anatomically correct.
Ooh.
If that not like downstairs anatomically correct.
Why not?
But like, I mean, it could be
12
under
inches,
my, it could be under my robe or something.
12 inches.
But yeah,
I don't think these jokes
Yeah,
are going to
check
be
that
as
out.
fun without the visual
No,
indicator.
it's fine.
Can we just take a picture of this to put on the Instagram?
Nope.
of the cup.
No, just 12 inches.
Can we take a picture of this?
Here, there's a. That's
Oh, hey, wow.
yeah. That's Laura's
12
elf.
inches.
If
You
you,
wasn't kidding.
if you can scroll one of the ways, it'll be a wizard,
Oh, neat.
and then
This reminds
dwarf.
me of a wizard that I was once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the 3. I didn't get
Very
Deidre's.
cool.
I got Deidre's measurements late, so I didn't give her a render yet, but I will.
neat.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you found a drawing app.
Yeah, Zach told me about it. It's like Sketchbook. I think it's all it's called. Sketchbook something.
Is that
IO
something you're
or-
drawing on your phone?
It's on the computer.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I just used the little. I mean, I hooked up a mouse to it, but I really didn't have much control.
Mm-mm.
It's really hard to draw like that. And I could have. My laptop flips backwards, and I can use it as a touchpad,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't working properly. It wouldn't delete. It wouldn't undo. Wouldn't work. So I opened it up and tried it with the touchpad on my computer, and it works just fine. I have really good control. I feel
Oh, yeah.
better control than the mouse, at least the external mouse.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Well, cool. That'd be neat. I'd like to see, looking forward to seeing.
Oh yeah, I'll
Some
finish
great
them and
products.
I'll show you when finished. I'll make a background and shit.
Yeah.
I thought of making like the path, and the carriage and the horses maybe in the background.
Maybe you'll see some details about the horses.
Yeah, something I missed.
You draw
detail.
your own details.
Did she ever grab the arrows out? Do you remember?
No.
Like,
She tried to pull one. She had a fucking 4 as her fucking strength check. Like,
Didn't get the arrow.
it would have been better if I would have just not had her roll a strength check.
Like we only really tried to move them twice. It was kind of funny. Like Zach moved up and tried to move them once
And failed.
and then just gave up. And Laura
these are
moved
horses. I
up.
can't move them.
Laura moved up and she didn't try to move.
Yeah, she
them.
thought about. She talked about how she was
just
going
went
to.
up there and like used them as cover, or so she thought, and then took an arrow to the back.
They were victims of just poor rolls.
I had good rolls.
No, it happens to the best of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
It does.
A lot of the things that would have like helped